We got some practice. Much better concept as far as killing, as far as being aggressive. I think we've talked about that here the past few nights. As far as our penalty killing, that's been a sore spot. I think Shawzy made a nice adjustment with it, and it was a very important part of today's game.
Can you be more specific about the adjustment that you guys made to make it so successful?
Just not chasing more, not letting them get set up. We've changed our penalty killing this year. There's too much information to go over now, but just to have an attitude of not letting them set up. And for a while, we just relied on blocking shots and staying in lanes and not putting them under pressure. I think we moved in unison and pressure all day long, killing penalties.
How many penalty killers are out either through injuries or were in the box? How much did some of the newer guys to the penalty kill step up?
Yeah, Pep Lemieux is getting some work there. He had Frosty there a little bit. Used Tip. Tip takes a shot off his foot. I've been trying to keep him away from it a little bit. Yeah, and Beezer's back in it. He was out for a while. So, again, we got plenty of practice today.
John, we talked about the big picture a lot, like developing through winning. You guys have points in your last 5 games. Do you feel like the young players are starting to feed off of winning and developing in that environment?
Yeah, you can see I'm using the young players in a lot of situations. And it's not any type of criticism or on the older guys. I want to use the young guys in these situations and protecting a lead, all that stuff, and they continue to get reps. And just going to keep on trying to play and trying to find them some spots.
Carter admitted a few months ago that last season he felt like by the end of the year he maybe let the struggles of the team get to him and affect his play negatively. How have you seen his ability to not let that happen this time around this year?
Yeah, I didn't know, I wasn't with him the prior year, but I've said it to you guys all year long about him. I just think he's in a little bit of a zone as far as his preparation and an area after games, win or lose, good or bad, that he just stays within himself. You can sense that about him, the way he carries himself. That's what I look at in a goalie, not the technical part, but how he carries himself, how he carries himself with his teammates. He hasn't skipped a beat this year. I think he's been really good that way and has kept his consistency. He's had some really good games and some struggles, but he never changes how he goes about his business. It's really important.
You mentioned you wanted to ease up on Scott Laughton's workload, and since then he's had 3 goals in 3 games. Does he look lighter to you since he's had a bit of rest?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to watch the tape. You got a few more minutes tonight because we had to kill more penalties. Yeah, you just like his feistiness. At center ice, I think it's a little bit of a payback because where he got hit in the corner, and he's an easy guy to follow behind for some of our guys. But in the situation we're in, and what I've done to him, I'm going to stay with this a little bit. May change if players are sent down, this, that, the other thing. But this is a good spot for him. If I can get him those, 13, 14, 15 minutes, that's good enough for him right now. He's not going to be happy about it, but that's going to be good enough for him.
Forrester obviously got the empty netter at the end of the game. I know the plan for him is to go back down. To
He's down.
Playoff, but this is it.
He's down. Zamula's down. Already been talked to.
You mentioned that you had Frost out there a little bit killing penalties today. Also had a sequence that started in the D zone. He had a transition rush. Is that one of the other things you'd like to see more consistency from Morgan?
Out of Frosty? I thought he played a good game today. Yeah, he is. He's played more of a 200-foot game, and he's going to have to do that if he wants to be in the mix. He needs to play a 200-foot game, and I don't think asking him to play 200 feet should affect his offense. So again, he's a lot of questions on Frosty here, but he continues to grow, and we're going to keep on watching him.
Speaking to the young guys, how do you keep their motivation high? I know they're going down, but how do you keep their motivation high? Tyson took 2 penalties today. How do you keep their motivation up, even though that they do some negative things?
Oh, I didn't even talk to him about the penalties. No, that isn't a negative thing for me. I haven't even thought of it that way. I think he has played really good. And that's how we keep their motivation, telling them how well they're playing. And he has.
After the Minnesota game, you said that you felt like Travis Sanheim was playing much more freely. How much of that did you see carry over into tonight's game, even though he didn't pick up any points?
It's still there. You know, you could see the first shift of the game, grabs the puck and goes. Played better. I thought he did some good things closing out people defensively and killing plays. I think he's improved. So we'll just keep on going with him.